My name is Mercy. Grew out of born and raised in Brooklyn, East Flatbush, Crown Heights. I'm blessed with 3 kids. My sister passed away, leaving 2, so I have a total of 5 that I'm raising. And I found out I had sickle cell when I was pregnant with my daughter, 2001. I have an older son that's 26, and I was pregnant with him, working, nursing, never had an episode. So it just came out of nowhere. My doctor told me, and severe pain in and out the hospital with the pregnancy. Yeah. It was painful, it was hell, because it was always constantly in the hospital, and 2 days home, right back to the hospital. That was my life. Until I met Dr. Blyden and Dr. Vilvar. It was a Walgreens that was on 6th Avenue and 147 or 49. There was a clinic there. And it was Serge Vilvar, I think, that was running it. So through Vilvar, I met Dr. Blyden. And he was my doctor for me and my kids. Well, before the hospital, Dr. Blyden and Vilvar, I would just call them, tell them I'm in pain. They have the room set up and everything, where I don't even have to go through the ER. So I'll just check in and they'll take me right to my room and everything will be ready. So it was like a quick process, getting, everything I needed. But back then, the hospital was okay. They understood the people that I ran into, and that was more original. Yeah. But it's nothing compared to now. Because now it's like you're addicted, that's all you want is the meds. But back then it was, TLC, especially from Dr. Blyden and his foundation. Well, starting with my son, Kamari. I wonder if you could take a picture of him. With him, I was about 7 to 8 months pregnant. I went to Memorial, and there was a charge nurse that actually came to me with a nurse and told me that I was trying to kill my son. So when she made that statement, well, it was nasty. It's nasty. It's nasty now. Because nobody tried to understand, but they have a state of mind where we're just addicted to the medicine. And being 7 to 8 months pregnant, for somebody to tell me I want to kill my child because I'm getting these pain meds. And look at him now. It's painful the way we get treated now. No, it's different hospitals, the same treatment. Same treatment. Memorial West, I went there once. It was a nurse that had me. I got up, I went to the bathroom, and then I crossed path with him. As I crossed path, oh, I know what you want. I got your cocktail ready. And I was just going to the bathroom. So it's little comments like that, but I haven't reported nobody because karma. And I'm looking at my son now. Yeah. Like I tell you, I've been with Dr. Blyden, forever. So wherever he goes, I'm following. I'm loyal to him. And he made sure I was always comfortable when I'm in the hospital. So therefore, my loyalty, wherever he goes, his name tag to it, I'll be there. So when I found out about the clinic, it was nothing but TLC. TLC. You come in, they ask you, it's like family. It's family. And they understand, where you're coming from. There's no judgment there. I was there with them from the day it was open, from the day they just opened the door. And ever since then, I haven't left. When you get to the clinic, it's friendly faces. Friendly faces, they tend to, and they get your name, you sign in, and then you get your vitals. From there, you see the doctor, and then you find a chair, TV. They used to give you snacks and everything, have you comfortable, and give you the meds, That's about it. But it's family, they treat you as family, no judgment. You have a problem, you bring to them, they help you solve it. Okay, starting with Dr. Blyden, I had several issues where he was always there for me. Recommendation, whatever it was, he was there. He'll sit down, he'll listen to you. It's not just having an appointment with him where you come, you talk about your prescription and your pain and you go. He actually gets to know his patients. And whatever problem I had, he tried to resolve it with me and help me find help. The way they stick together and the way, they're standing up, supporting sickle cell, talking about our pain, making a change, I'm sorry. Like the hospital they're about to open up, that's a step forward to say, us sicklers, we do have pain and we deal with it every day. So not because we're smiling, it's like everything is okay. We still have pain that we deal with, and then kids. So it's a handful. When I'm in pain, I usually can't walk, can't do nothing, where I depend on my son and my oldest kids. Usually sometimes they have to carry me up. Well, my son started driving before he even had a license, because he had to carry me out of bed, carry me into the car, and drive me to the ER. So most of my kids, I start teaching them how to drive at 10. So basically when I need to go, don't want to call the ambulance, they know exactly how to get, where I need to go. I have my son Kamari. Last crisis I had, he had to lay on top of me to actually, the body heat and his weight to help me with the pain. And sometimes it rotates, sometimes it's just all over. And you can't really do much. You can't do much. It's real painful. And in order, to have that pain and you crying to go to the hospital where the doctors look at you and ignore you for 2-3 hours, that's the difference too with the clinic. You don't get ignored for 2-3 hours. You get service right away. At the hospital, the doctors walking around looking at you. Oh, she's not in pain for real. Look at her. And you're trying to fight the pain. So it's hard. Without my kids, I don't know where I would be, because I still need them today. And the foundation. It beats being in the hospital. That's a blessing, yes. Meeting Dr. Blyden. That's a big blessing. Because his heart, he lived for us. He lived for us. And that's one of the regrets that I don't have coming down here. Meeting a doctor that's sincere about what he does. And we're not just patients to him. We actually family. I love that about him. Number one, would for them to understand us more. Because we're not addicted to the pain med. We just want to live our life like, regular people and be there for our family. But they got to understand this, they're not walking in our shoe. So basically, it makes it even harder on us, being judged. So that's one. Living to my kids. That's what keeps me going. That's my daily routine. Yep. Cooking for them. Yep. If I'm not in pain, I'll wake up my kids, ask them what they want for breakfast. Whichever, what they tell me they want, I'll cook it. And then for lunch, I start preparing lunch and send them off to school, which I don't baby my kids, so open the door and I send them off. Bye guys, later. When they come home, sit them down, homework, we play fighting games. What else? And we usually out driving around, blasting the music, and just partying in the car. And when I'm in pain, they have to cook for me. So my 13-year-old knows how to cook since 10. He makes good dishes. So they take care of me more than I take care of them, to be honest, with the sickle cell. Music helped me see a lot. Yeah, and I have to have it blasting. And my old school, oh my God, old school reggaes. Yep. And me and my kids just dancing around the house. Yep. It's like the pain don't even exist. Give me my old schools. Loud music. Gotta be loud. Well, I have my daughter, when some music gets on, she opens up the door and she's in the middle of the street just pop blocking. And he's in the sunroof, just, yeah. So driving, yeah. Have fun when we drive. Well, I have a lot of episodes now because I have a lot going on. I'm under a lot of stress, so Yeah. But it's manageable. Thanks God for the clinic. You know, there's no judgment. You go as many times as you need to keep your pain under control. Yeah. But for the pain, I'm constantly in pain. I was there yesterday. Yeah. Well, the fact that they open every day, and now they actually changed the hours until I think 8:30 to 8. So that's another blessing. So if you have things to do, you still have time to make it over there to get treatment. And then, you know, the way they just care, like I said, you know, if you come in, you look a certain way, they already know something's wrong. And they already approach you, you know, to try to find out what's going on. And the other thing, I'm just grateful it's there. Wish there was more. Yeah.